spider can, spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. To him, life is a great big day. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
So as I wait for Doom 2016 to download before I can live stream, let's do a review-ish of Spider-Man 2002, I think is when it came out. So let's talk about this movie, okay? This movie is only good if you feel nostalgic for it, okay? A lot of people, let's say that the movie, a lot was happening at once, but it didn't feel like anything was happening. It's hard to describe how boring but not boring the movie was. At the same time, it was so weird, because like every important thing happened right off the bat. Like, we learned who Peter Parker was, and okay, first let me get this out of the way. Tobey Maguire in this movie was not very good as Spider-Man. He had a blank look on his face the whole movie. The only time he had good acting was when he was Spider-Man. And let's transition into that. Spider-Man, a lot of people say that Tobey Maguire is a better Peter Parker. Oh no, that Tobey Maguire is a better Spider-Man, and then, like, you know, before Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield was a better Peter Parker, or whatever. I think as Spider-Man, I like how he does more of the quips. I don't want to compare this to other movies, so I'm not. But I do like how he's a bit more quipable, like the Spider-Man style. Like, this is a good comic version of Spider-Man, better than what the MCU and other movies are doing. So I definitely like him on that front, but he also feels like an older Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire does not feel like it. No one in this movie feels like a kid. Feels like a high school student, because you never see them in high school. You see them, like, graduate, I think? I don't know. I honestly couldn't figure out what's going on. So, like, I like that he feels like an older Spider-Man. Like, if he got it when he was a bit older, so he's smarter. But yeah, Tobey Maguire's just not a good actor. In this movie, at least. He's got a blank look on his face. He's like the dude from 13 Reasons Why, and I don't know why more people aren't memeing about this. He's not a bad actor. He's just has a blank stare the whole time, unless he is Spider-Man. When he turns into Spider-Man, then yeah, it gets better. And they do with the Spider-Man stuff pretty quick, but it feels like once he gets his powers, everything just kind of pauses until... This also felt like a Norman Osborn movie, just as much as a Peter Parker movie. And I get that you gotta set up the villain and all, but it just was weird, like, how much screen time went to this guy. And I get it, they were trying to build it up more, but I don't know. It was a fine movie, I guess. It wasn't bad. I had to sit down 3 different occasions to watch the whole movie, because I just get bored with it, you know? And, can we talk about how much of a freaking simp Peter Parker is in this movie? Total simp. I get that in the early 2000s they tried to do this, oh, I'm so shy and quirky, blah, 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 thing with it, because that's what we came off with from the 80s. But they failed, man. Mary Jane just seems like a total jerk. I don't know, it just seems like a total, like, oblivious nutcase that Peter Parker... Oops. that Peter Parker likes her. And then at the end, Peter Parker doesn't want to love her, and I get that, but they came off as weird. So weird. This feels like such an early 2000s movie. And if it were to come out today, people would hate it, you know? I feel like people wouldn't like it. It's just my opinion. So, of course, with reviewish, it's now at the top, #1 for now. Next time we'll be watching Spider-Man 2. Yeah. Final thoughts of the movie? It wasn't campy. It was just awkward. Thank you guys for watching. Video over.